shine the light for all to see. Chrisland University.
In computer science, I think there's a general course in computer science that many people do. That's one. Again, our entrepreneurship courses are from 100 level to final year.
Really?
Yes.
Wow.
So we run entrepreneurship from 100 level to final year. And by final year, we bring this type of technovation people for them to run. By the time they finish the exam, we keep them here for 2 weeks. And they go through a rigorous course of entrepreneurship and they get certified. So that's why we say people graduate from this university with a minimum of 2 certificates. They are bachelor's and an entrepreneurship certificate. So during that entrepreneurship program, they come into things like this, that can encourage them and stimulate their interest. So that's one way, and it's for all comers. Entrepreneurship is for everybody. The final year program we run is for everybody. We've graduated 3 sets and they all did it, and we're improving.
Look around you. Everything that you see was built with technology. Do you agree? The chairs you're sitting on, clothes you're putting on, all the gadgets that you see in this hall, even the hall you're sitting in was put together because some people were pushing the envelope around science and technology. Technology can be used for 3 main things: communications, business operations, and marketing. If you think about it, either in business or in your personal life, these are the 3 things that technology can be used for. I'm not going to bore you with communication. We all use communication tools on our phones. Our phones is a communication tool. On our phones, we have other communication apps, WhatsApp, Telegram, Twitter, whatever. Operations management, everything that is happening here today is made easier by technology. If there was no microphone, I would basically have to stand here and scream so that everybody at the back can hear me. But with technology, I can use a microphone and everybody can hear me. All right? So, but I'm going to take you on to what the theme of today is: making lives better. What does that really mean? It means 3 things: getting things done cheaper, getting things done faster, and getting things done more efficiently.
The unit network during the first year, and that's because while I was in school at Chrisland University, I studied economics, and I always enjoyed carrying out researches like school projects and all that. And along the way, I got interested in the topic of youth unemployment. Like the problem of unemployment in Nigeria was always very interesting to me for some weird reasons. I was always interested in other macroeconomic variables and problems, but the problem about youth unemployment always stood out to me. So I did a lot of class projects on that. So the interest was there. So first of all, you have to make sure that you have an interest in a particular field if possible. So people are social entrepreneurs in aspects of the environment, environmental issues and all that, but mine was in terms of youth unemployment. So you have to first of all pick a social problem that affects you or that interests you. Some people might pick that problem because it also affects them directly. It doesn't affect me, but it always interests me. So you pick a problem that interests you, and then either you volunteer around that problem, volunteer to solve issues around that problem, or you will start an initiative on your own. Mine started from holding free classes. Because I never really had a problem of looking for jobs. Right when I was in school, I would make applications, and then it was, maybe because I was of the association of friends I had, but it was always easy for me to get internships, to get offers before I graduated from school. So I just decided to, one day during my service year, during the lockdown, to just hold a free class, WhatsApp class, to teach my friends how to write CVs and how to put applications together. And that's how we started. That's how the unit network started. Because I was amazed at the turn up for the class. It was almost full. The group was almost full. And a lot of people were like, oh, they learned a lot, so that I could help them. I could go more classes and teach them how to write cover letters, how to prepare for interviews. And then to me, I felt like I was just giving my information. I was just giving tips of what worked for me. So just be you, do what you know, like just people that thing you know, and then of course it has to be in line with the particular problem that you're trying to solve.
On social media, they will get to see the obstacles and the pain that you have to overcome. So this is what I tell you, believe that you really need to be passionate about what you do in your product, your practice, and that's the primary in being an entrepreneur. Because there are lots of ups and downs, and nowadays the bottom is very crowded, but there's.
What happened today is our Technovation Summit. We have an entrepreneurial direction development center in university, which aims on focusing on creating the next set of entrepreneurs that will help radically transform the whole world when it comes to technology. And then with this event, they showed us how we could be more participate more in tech, and how tech can be more accessible to young people, and young people can actually use it to transform the society around them.
The idea actually started with the Center for Entrepreneurship and Leadership Development Studies, which I'm also a member of. So the idea was initially to incorporate it as part of the Students' Week, although the Students' Week was later postponed, but the program still held because we had already made the arrangements. So the idea basically was to speak on the school as an initiative, anyways, to drive entrepreneurship. So at the center, we looked at organizing a program on entrepreneurship, and we thought of, okay, let's just combine it, because we live in a technological age. So let's combine technology with entrepreneurship, which is something that is moving now. It's a major aspect that is in play in the world. So we just thought about developing something around that area, and we came up with the theme of technology for better life.
Okay.
How technology improves our life. Technology plays a role in our day-to-day living.
Yeah, of course.
The fact that we are talking here, having this service, is due to technology.
Yes.
So basically, that's just the idea, how technology has improved our lives, and in what ways it can further improve our life. That was basically the idea behind this program.
Principally, we live in a tech world age, right? Entrepreneurship have evolved over the years, and right now, interestingly, last year, into this year, it will amaze you to know that most of the firms, especially startup firms, that harness the biggest funding rounds globally came from Africa. Nigeria played a major role in that, and fintech actually occupied a very large space in that. So we started to think this is the way to go, right? Raising entrepreneurs that are technologically oriented. So even if you're going into agriculture, it has to be agri-tech, education, edutech, just like somebody presented earlier today. And so it's all about tech. Well, that doesn't mean that tech is everything about entrepreneurship, all right? But it is a major part. So for us in Chrisland University, being one higher education institution that is particular about promoting the spirit of entrepreneurship in the hearts of youths, and especially our students, we decided to come up with this program as a way of, number one, inspiring the hearts of our students into designing or innovating along the technology space, and apart from inspiring them, we also want to stir up their minds to begin to think towards that direction. We have already started, but we believe that we can scale our operations, and so we are deliberate about the Technovation Summit as a way of ensuring that that culture of technological entrepreneurship abides within Chrisland University.
I want to say that from onset, by the time I was going through my interview to become the Vice Chancellor of this university, I had to come up with my goals, my vision for the university, and one of the goals I had was to promote innovation and to also reward innovation. And I said there will be a prize for innovation. And there was a year that I said technology will speak. And that was 2019-2020, just before COVID. I said we need to digitize our processes in the university. And that year it was a year of new things, and the technology will speak. So when you combine those two, you will get where we're going. So we started preparing, not knowing there will be COVID. And when we sensed the lockdown coming, we immediately organized training for lecturers on how to teach virtually.
Okay.
And shortly after that, there was shutdown. So we were among the first institutions that started teaching virtually. By Zoom, Google, Meet, and we were even getting training as well. And shortly after that, we signed an MOU with Classera.
Okay.
And so we taught a whole semester virtually and even examined virtually. But we gave it time, a lot of training. We wanted to be sure that what we were doing, there was a lot of quality control put into it so that our results will be of standard. We even started, final year students defended their projects virtually.
Wow.
Yes. So at some point we increased the number of programs in computer science. So we have computer science, software engineering, cybersecurity, all to improve technovation. I wanted the students to be innovative and use technology to innovate many things, technologically.
Okay.
So I've been searching, looking for who can make this happen. I want them to discover new things, even the lecturers. I said, look, if we discover new things, we'll be rewarded. For a department of computer science that will also promote. But now it didn't even come from computer science, it came from entrepreneurship. And that's why I said today that we say technovation does not mean you have to go and read computer science.
Yes.
So it can be by anybody, and like I said, we have a digital registrar. He's so good in ICT. He helps to set up ICT library. And he studied English somewhere like that. So it has no boundaries. It's just using technology to discover new things and do new things. So that's what we try to do today, bring people to speak to the students so that they can see the opportunities that they have.
We will shine.